Hello, my dear Aquarian friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your November 2021 forecast in front of me. It is beautiful. Before I jump in, I would like to remind those of you who have asked me to mentor you and teach you astrology. I still have a few more slots open. If you would like to be part of my program, where you and I get together on Zoom once a week, just the two of us, and I carry you step by step wherever your beginning is, and I design your classes for you. No one else will have the same classes that you have. So if that feels good to you, just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. See if that feels right. And if it does, let me know. Okay, Aquarius, look at this glorious forecast. Oh man, I love it. All right, you can see this area up here is just supercharged. So let's talk about it. Let's start with Mercury, the blue planet. That's what we think about and talk about. It has been in your ninth house, and the ninth house sees the big picture. It doesn't get caught up on details. It deals in concepts and principles. And on the 5th, Mercury will move into the 10th house of career and fame and recognition and leadership. And you'll be able to express your beliefs and principles through your career, in your career. It's great. So I want you to keep in mind that you can do that now. And I'll tell you why. Mercury has come out of retrograde. We know that. It's been out, but it is still in the shadow of the retrograde until November 2nd. Okay? After November 2nd, you can start new projects. Now, let me just throw this in. Venus is going to enter the shadow of its retrograde on November 18th. And I suggest that you not start new projects, first of all, when Venus is retrograde or Mercury is retrograde, but that you also back it up to the shadow, because you want to make sure it's going to fly. You know what I mean? So between November 2nd and November 18th, you can put new projects into operation. In a couple of months, Venus and Mercury are going to be a tag team, a retrograde tag team, but more of that in a couple of months. So Mercury comes out of the shadow on the 2nd and moves into your 10th house of career on the 5th. Go for it. It is time to think in terms of moving upward, not laterally, and taking your principles and putting them into action in your career, and speaking with those in authority who can help your career. And then on the 24th, Mercury moves into your house, the 11th house of friends, group activities and humanitarian activities, and you're feeling right at home. Okay, the sun, the yellow planet, the center of our life, the leader, the giver of life, has been in your 10th house, and it will stay in your 10th house until the 21st, when it ushers in Mercury to the 11th house, because it is already there. It moves into your 11th house of friends, making your friends the center of your life after the 21st. Mercury moves in on the 24th, when you start talking to your friends and chatting them up. But the sun in the 10th house makes you the leader if you choose to be, or working with the leader. But I think this is you. Now, Mars, the red planet, is in your 10th house. When Mars is in your 10th, your ambitions are to go straight up. You are incredibly ambitious now, and I want you to take advantage of it because Mars is going to be in that 10th house all month. And it's time for you to step into the top slot. Don't tell it to the person who's already there. Let's just say the top slot for you. All right. Now, Mars is what we'll fight with and fight for. And you will fight for that top slot. Go for it. Okay. And you may go toe to toe with the leader. That's what I'm saying. Don't tell the current leader that you're moving into his or her turf. Now, the sun in the 11th, Mercury in the 11th, you are a leader with your friends and with humanitarian groups. And it's time to express that. You feel right at home in the 11th house. Venus is the pink planet. And that's love and beauty and all things that are blessings. On the 5th, it's been in your 11th house. On the 5th, it moves into your 12th and starts the movement of Mercury and the sun, ultimately moving into that 12th house also, because that's what we do before our birthday. We pull back, we retreat, we prepare. And so with Venus in the 12th, you will love your own company. It's a time of solitude and enjoying your own company. It's beautiful. All right, we have a new moon, and in your chart, the new moon emphasizes your career and your leadership role. Yeah. Prior to the new moon, about 2 days before the new moon, there is no energy. So don't start moving upward 2 days before the new moon. It's not going to work. On the new moon, which is the 4th, the new moon is in 12, Scorpio 40. Look this up. Find 12 Scorpio 40 in your birth chart. It will augment this solar report. This is the time to move upward. You've got all the signals, everything going for you. And this new moon will last 2 weeks because 2 weeks later we have a full moon. And that's when things pop. They come to a head. But this is not just any old full moon. It's a lunar eclipse. And this means that instead of lasting 2 months, it's going to last till the next pair of eclipses come along, which are in the spring of 2022. They're at their peak. This eclipse it's at its peak 3 to 4 months after it occurs. And so there is a whole area here that is activated. This area is home, family, and real estate. It can be a parent, but it's home and family. And so you're going to want to spend time at home with family, if they live nearby, or building your dream house, because it's home, family, real estate. Isn't this terrific? And this is an eclipse. And so you have several months in which this eclipse will unfold. So I think you got a great forecast. And I hope you'll return in a month, and I will look with you at your December forecast. So until we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.